Hello. Good evening. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Caught you texting. Welcome to the show. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Tiffany.
Tonight's episode, we're going to talk to you about what are you consuming? Tiffany and I have actually started kind of digging, researching, and finding out things that we don't need in our lives and things that we do need in our lives. And we found out some truths that may help you out.
Yep.
Getting started, we do want to say that this episode is brought to you by Legacy Bridge Builders, building bridges to your financial future. So contact legacybridgebuilders1@gmail.com. And that's going to phase out here in the next few weeks. The website is being designed and under construction and should be ready to go by the first week in April.
Yes.
Yeah, tell them about it.
It's going to be great. I'm not a web designer. However, Bobby and Allie are doing a great job.
Well, thank you. We're getting Allie involved in that, but Legacy Bridge Builders is going to be coming at you. The LLC will be in soon, and the website will be up and running. So all things are coming together.
Profesh.
Yeah. All right. So, and for our show, email is sohereweare1. Actually, that needs to be. Is that it? So here we are one. I thought it was so here we are live.
I don't know.
So here we are live at outlook.com. I got to change that.
Maybe that's why we haven't gotten any emails.
And so here we are one, because I had to re-sign into it today. With a new phone, I had to re-sign into everything. So that's another show and another time. But also, this part of the show is brought to you by the Refuge Church. Freedom to Worship. They're at 1383 Walnut Grove Road in Burleson, Tennessee. And they are a small church, friendly family, and will welcome you. So if you're looking for a church home, we'd love to have
you.
Yes. She's so wonderful this evening. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's get here to our comments. So just in case anybody's coming up, let me take that banner off there, turn that ticker off. There we go.
We should start this episode with, we are not medical professionals.
Medical professionals? No, we are not.
At all. Yeah. Nor are we nutritionists. However, we have done research and study, and through trial and error, I think we have good advice.
Mm-hmm. So just with our little disclaimer there, no, we are not medical or dietitian.
So when in doubt, do
your own research.
I would say consult your physician, but really not these days. Just do some research.
Do your own research.
Preferably not Google, because you can't get accurate information there half the time.
So, episode 53 on the way. So what are we going to talk about first? What is the biggest thing that is a problem in our lives that's just like crack? It's just like the drug.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Sugar. It's sugar. Think about how addictive sugar is. And I was doing some reading about sugar. I'm a reader. So in the research and stuff, I was reading about sugar, and in one website, they were saying that sugar is actually harder to break the addiction than a lot of the major drugs.
I could see. I've never really done major drugs, or any drugs for that matter, actually.
Right.
So I wouldn't really know, but I do know that sugar is hard. That addiction is serious.
Yeah. And like, I've heard people say that they've had troubles, trying to quit smoking and stuff like that. But think about the people that find out they're diabetics later in life, and how they're just like, oh, my life is so bad, I can't do sugar. But then after a little while, they're like, it's okay. I learned to live with it.
Or they just say, screw it, and eat it anyways.
And end up in trouble.
I know somebody like that.
Right. So tell us some things about sugar.
Sugar has 61-ish different names,
Mm-hmm.
like labels on ingredients, can be listed as 61 different things.
On packaging and ingredients.
So it doesn't always just say
sugar. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's added to 74% of all packaged foods. Have you ever heard don't shop the aisles?
Mm-hmm.
So you go to your grocery store, your best bet is to just shop the outside. So
The
you
perimeter.
got your meats. Yes, big word, not really, but you got your meats, your veggies, your fruit, your fresh stuff, your milk, all this stuff that milk's not actually great for you. Anyways, different day. Yeah, all your stuff that you need that's safe for you to consume is on the outside.
Mostly safe.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's getting worse. I mean, my advice to you is have a farm, grow your own, but not all of us can do that. So
right. So link up with farmers. Let them grow your own.
I like
real farmers.
You know, this is off subject.
Okay. Where are we going?
But growing up, I always wanted to be a farmer. And now that's like becoming a reality. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited. It only took me 41 years to get here. Anyways, on average, Americans consume 17 teaspoons of sugar per day, which is over the recommended, like over double the recommended amount of sugar.
Per day. 17 teaspoons is what the average American consumes.
That actually, like, so that throw up feeling right here.
That works out to being like 68 grams. And where I was doing the research, 68 to 77 grams per day. And it works out to around 60 pounds of sugar a year.
And it's worse in children. But you got to think, like, parents go to the store and they're like, oh, my little angel doesn't eat right, so let me go
grandparents.
Grandparents with the sugar. Y'all just chill. Just chill with the candy. But besides that, you're trying to be helpful to your kids and you buy them what you think is healthy, like the juice or vitamins. Y'all got to be picky about those vitamins now. They are loaded with things your kids should not take. Plus, they have so many sugars added.
And the dyes.
Dyes are not good for you.
Right. Yeah. We'll get to that in a little bit. So think about this. 60 pounds of sugar a year for the average American. That is 6 10-pound bowling balls. Ew. That's a lot of sugar. Think about now down here in the South, we like our sweet tea, right? I haven't had sweet tea in a long time. And when Tiffany and I changed our diet, this is going to be something that, you know, I mean, we could go on and on and on, but something you want to listen to. Like we changed our diet. We got rid of a lot of sugar. And then there's been times where we've kind of had little setbacks and we fall into a groove and a birthday party, we try to refrain. We still get into a little bit of sugar and it's okay. Like you don't have to just completely get away from everything. Everything is good in moderation.
Right.
Everything is good in small amounts. Even too much of a good thing can be bad for you. So think about sugar as a reward very sparingly.
Yes. So what about, you know, them soda pops? I call them all Cokes.
Right. Yeah, because you're Southern. And you call them all Cokes.
I had no idea that I was Southern. Wow.
I call them by what they are. I'm from Kentucky originally, and everybody up there calls it pop.
Pop.
I've never called it pop, and I've never called them sodas.
Soda pops.
And I've just called them what they are.
So if I just have to have one of those, I can go get a 0 sugar one, right?
No.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing with a lot of people too, is the misconception that, well, if I just don't do sugar, I'll get 0 sugar or I'll get diet drinks. And I'm going to spoil your fun here because doing the research, the artificial sweeteners are terrible for your body.
You're actually, if you must get a soda pop, that sounds so stupid. I feel stupid even saying it. Just get the real thing. Don't go 0 sugar or diet because then. But I mean, if you're worried about getting fat, drink water.
Yeah. And try not to consume
I think I am
more than one sugary drink a week. Make that your like your treat, your reward of something.
Yeah.
Okay. So the fake sweeteners.
Yeah.
You got sucralose and you have aspartame. Those are like low, ultra low, 0 calorie sweeteners that are put into a lot of diet drinks. And it may say 0 sugar, but they still put something in there to make you think it tastes sweet.
Right. Well,
and those things are terrible on the brain.
Yeah. But you also got to think about everything that all that unhealthy stuff is in. So pretty much if it comes in a box and it's quick and convenient,
not good.
Probably shouldn't consume it. Like there are things that we consume in the United States that are actually illegal in other countries.
Yep.
Like our FDA approves them and they are not classified as food in other countries.
No, there are a lot of substances in America that are banned in the UK.
Yeah.
A lot of things that our children consume. So the sucralose, I want to stay on this subject for a minute because there's a lot of stuff that people don't know.
Carry on.
You want to wonder why you feel tired all the time, why you feel bloated, why you Yep, it negatively affects dental health. Like some people have really bad teeth. It's not just because of sugar; it's artificial sweeteners.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it could be because you ain't taking care of them, but
yeah, but sucralose can kill healthy gut bacteria, and that really works on how your body processes the food that you eat.
Mm-hmm.
So you wonder why you're tired. Because your body's working overtime to counteract the sucralose in the junk you're eating. Plus, your body is resilient. Like, I have seen the body go through some stuff. I have seen some people in my life go through some stuff. The body is resilient. God has made an incredible thing, but we destroy it. And the older I get and hanging out around wise people and getting wisdom myself, through the experiences and everything, I understand that there are a lot of things that I should not be putting in my body.
Well, pretty much God created things for us to eat, for us to consume. And then man's always like, well, let me put my spin on this. Let me make it taste better or be more convenient, or we can pop it in a microwave. That's another story.
Good point.
Just don't have a microwave.
So these artificial sweeteners, they're found in baked goods, and they're harmful if they're baked.
Yeah, but you got to bake them.
Right. So they're in chewing gum, gelatins, frozen dairy desserts, flavored coffee syrups. A lot of people like coffee. Don't even get me started on the creamers. Yeah. That stuff being flammable. But again, we could go on and on. We could have a long show on the things that are not healthy that are the grocery stores are packed full, and it's just like the prices are cheap and they say, come on in, everything's on sale, just get what you want and feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
And you go home and you feel good, you're happy, but your body's falling apart.
Yeah.
So what else you got for us here? You made a point just a minute ago.
I did.
Yeah. And I said, hold on, we want to stay on the
Oh, that's in left, babe. That's in left.
Oh, the meats.
Meats?
Yep. Processed meats.
Yeah, processed meats. I don't remember making that point. Wow, I think I'm losing
it. So the additives to food is what I wanted to bring up too. So there's a rising number of studies that suggest some food additives may interfere with hormones, growth, and development. Some may also raise a child's risk of obesity. And we got to think about the things that we're giving our kids. Think about the plastic bottles. You gotta buy the plastic containers that are BPA free. You got to think
Even
about
at that though, you don't just leave stuff in them for extended periods of time.
And hand wash them, because the heat from the dishwasher leaches the BPA's and some of those plastics out. So buy BPA-free products. The water bottles, everybody wants to just buy bottled water. You know, we have some really good water in our county.
But research shows that those bottles of water have actually been bottled 2 to 3 years prior
before they make it to the store.
To arriving at the store. So, I mean, how many times have they been hot?
And cold, hot and cold.
Yes.
Yeah. So BPA It hardens plastic containers. It prevents rust on metal food and beverage cans. It can act like estrogen in the body and may change the timing of puberty, decrease fertility, increase body fat, and possibly affect the nervous and immune systems in our children.
Yep.
And think about how much plastic is in the world. How much plastic we see now. It's hard to find glass containers. Everything is plastic, and everything says it's dishwasher safe. But if it's not BPA free, think about what you're consuming. Phthalates. It makes plastic and vinyl flexible for use in plastic tubing. It's used in industrial food production. So those processes that our foods put through, it gets an indirect contact to us. That it's not actually put into the food, but the processing equipment. It's like, every package says, oh, it's processed on equipment that also processes nuts and soy or dairy or, stuff like that to give you food allergy warnings. But what the phthalates do is they can affect male genital development, increase childhood obesity, and metabolic function, and may affect the cardiovascular system. But our FDA says that it's okay. So, they're trying to look at particles per million.
Actually tell you eggs are bad for you too. So
right.
Come on.
So let me see. I got a couple more things here. Synthetic artificial food colors. So what that does is that it enhances the appearance. Yeah. It makes it look pretty. And it's common in children's food products.
Because if it's appealing to the eye, then you're like, oh, mommy, please.
If a child sees, oh, these chicken nuggets look like dinosaurs, let's buy those, right? Instead of a chicken nugget being chicken.
Yeah.
So it can sometimes act as a substitute for nutritious ingredients. Really? We're going to substitute nutrition for our kids?
Well, yeah, because it's cheaper.
Yes, absolutely. So it's in fruit juice drinks that contain little or no actual fruit. Mm-hmm. Why do you call it a fruit drink if it doesn't contain fruit?
Because it's fruit flavored.
You'll see a children's juice box and it says contains 0 fruit juice. Why would you call it grape juice? Why would you call it fruit punch? Mm-hmm. And so it has effects on child behavior and attention. Red dyes are a terrible thing for your child's behavior and attention. Red 40 especially.
There has to be something to, like, every generation. It seems like the kids get worse and worse and worse. Mm-hmm. Like attention spans and ADD and all this stuff. So obviously, common factor here is food.
But instead of fixing the problem, we just give it a different label.
Give it a different label and medicate it.
Yep. Fix it with a pill. Fix it with chemicals.
Well, that's because pharmaceutical companies can make another
so
dollar.
This is our conspiracy theory show.
It's all about money.
This is our conspiracy theory show, people. And last but not least, the meats. This is what I want to get to, because most kids eat some of the nastiest stuff, and then they'll go, I'm not eating a bruised banana. I don't like oranges.
I mean, I don't like bruised bananas.
But think about, a lot of kids will eat bologna and hot dogs.
Thankfully, our kids have never liked bologna or hot dogs.
So, nitrates and nitrites, they preserve, they're used as a preservative and color enhancer, especially to cured and processed meats, fish, and cheese.
So, like, we're not going to get on that whole spiel.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave it.
It's linked with tumors in the digestive and nervous system, as well as thyroid problems.
Yeah.
And it can interfere with the blood's ability to deliver oxygen in the body. And these
I will actually make the comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Make, just because, so if you eat tilapia and you think you're doing good, can you just research it? Just leave it at that. Just research it.
Right.
Anywho, so the moral of our story tonight is if it's convenient, if it's fast. And we've kind of done this to ourselves as a society because now we have it to where mama and daddy have to work. So mama can't stay home like she should.
And cook.
And like make.
And this is not stuff. A male chauvinist thing. This is
it's just factual. Like if mamas could stay home and daddies could go to work like the Bible tells us anyways, the man will have to work and grow by the sweat of his brow. So if we could stay home as mamas and make the stuff fresh.
And teach our children.
That's key right there to do it because it gets lost at each generation. More and more gets lost. Then we would definitely be healthier.
Right.
So as an American society, we've kind of screwed this up for ourselves because now everybody's got to have the biggest and the best of everything. So now mom and daddy have to go to work. Well, these days, with this great guy we have in charge of this country.
You're saying I can't have a better truck than the guy down the street?
No.
You're saying I can't have a bigger, more beautiful house and greener yard?
You can. You sure can.
I can't have a greener yard with no weeds?
No, because you can eat your weeds, buddy. Those are beneficial. Eat your weeds. It really does make me sick when I see. And if you take care of lawns, yards is what I call them, and that's your job, spraying people's weeds, I apologize, but some of those things are actually beneficial to your health.
Dandelions have a lot of benefit.
Purple dead nettle. It's the purple flowers in your yard, and they're so pretty, even though they're weeds. Great health benefits, but that's a whole different show. Anyway, so once you get off the sugar, back to sugar.
Okay, back to sugar.
It takes a minute. It really does. It takes a minute. It's hard. It seems impossible, but it is actually possible. And then when you go back to it, like it almost gives you like a throw up feeling.
So tonight, I realized that again, because I try to do it as a reward, but I get that there's a little receptor in the back of your tongue that the brain is saying, hey, I want sugar. And that's that link to that drug-like feeling that the body's like, yes, I need this. But we were at a birthday party and I've done good. I've minimized my sugar for a long time. And then it always just kind of tries to creep up. So today at a birthday party, I had 2 regular scoops of ice cream, no cake, no cookies, and 2 regular scoops of ice cream. And I made it through the first scoop and started getting into the second one. I was like, oh, man, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I need this. I know I'm going to regret this tomorrow because I feel so much better without it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's one of those things. It's bittersweet, right? Like no pun intended.
Right.
That you think, oh yeah, I want this, I need this. But then tomorrow you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. Think about how many times in your partying days that you're like, yeah, man, let's go out. We're going to have fun. And later tonight, we're going to be hugging the toilet bowl. Oh man, Garland fell. We're going to be hugging a toilet bowl somewhere that was never designed for your face. Right? And we think, oh man, tomorrow. I'm thinking,
you're going to regret it. Or tonight when you work out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I know not everybody can stay home and everybody can make their own bread, which actually.
We can do whatever we want to do. It's a mindset. You can do whatever you want to do. You'll make time. You'll make a way.
Right. I mean, it takes about 2 hours to make 2 loaves of bread. Yeah. Jeez. Bread.
Sugar can also delay brain function.
I'm leaving. I quit. Anyways, about 2-ish, a little bit longer maybe, hours to make 2 loaves of bread. And for the 6 of us, they'll last us most of the week.
No bleaches. No
I don't even put sugar in it.
No fake stuff. But then also making butter. You don't get all the chemicals. Did you know that margarine is one small amount of chemical away from being plastic?
Yeah. We make our own butter.
So there are ways.
And on the positive, you can avoid Walmart. Because that's really all we have in this town. We have Napies, but it's great. Anyways, and you'll be healthier. So just do your research. Don't just grab what's easy, what's convenient. And just because it says all natural does not mean it's healthy for you. Just because it says organic does not mean it's healthy. Jeez, it does not mean it's healthy for you.
Brain is out to lunch.
Brain is ready for bed. Oh.
So
anyways,
thank you folks for watching. Thank you for those of you that watch us on the replay and catch us later in the week. We do thank you for your support. We thank you for the comments and everything that you guys do, the back and forth, the exchange, stuff like that. We thank you so much. What else you got for us, Tiff, to close us out?
I'm all out of words.
She's done. All right. We love y'all. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great night and God bless.